You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Road Rants for our Black and White Live. Well, now that the Packers season is over, it's that time. Aaron Rodgers is officially on the clock for a decision on his Packers future. We don't know how this is going to go. We know he was upset with management, and he ran the gamut in last year's offseason between I want to be traded to I want to stay to I may retire. Well, all of that is fixing to start over. All of it. There's been rumors, Las Vegas Raiders, Denver Broncos. He really wanted to go to the 49ers, the team that just knocked him out. And I guess the Niners are out of it. I guess. Why would you be out of it, 49er? I'm a 49ers fan, and I would love to see A-Rod there for like 3 years maybe. But they drafted Trey Lance, gave up 3 first-round picks. They don't have any collateral. I mean, outside of literally they'd have to trade Jimmy G and Trey Lance to the Packers. Maybe they'd consider doing it. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, he'd love to play for the Niners. But here we are. We're in speculation time. Once again, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports. Myself and John Matrix both picked the 49ers last night. And, of course, they did come through and win the game. This is Florio, and I mean, this scenario is starting to get charged up already. A lot of articles being written around everywhere about Rodgers' future already. I'll take some time, but then I'll make a decision before free agency. So at least he is considering the Packers might have to go find another quarterback. The clock is ticking on Aaron Rodgers' next move sooner than expected. Following Saturday night's upset loss at home to the 49ers, Rodgers said he was going to figure things out and that he'll make a decision before free agency begins. Quote, I'm going to take some time and have some conversations with some folks around here. Rodgers told reporters after the game, take some time away and make a decision. It's fresh right now. It's a little shocking for sure. He added that he thought he'd have more time of being able to process of contemplating his future, and that he's, quote, a little numb that things ended so quickly. He plans to talk to Brian Gutekunst, of course that's the GM, within the next week. Will how the last 3 seasons factor into the decision-making process? He said, quote, I mean, of course it does. Yikes. Rodgers also made it clear that he doesn't want to be part of a rebuild in the event the team decides not to keep some key players who are due to become free agents. That would be one Davante Adams. Hell of a receiver, in my opinion. I actually think he's the best receiver in the NFL right now. Rodgers created the impression that his decision will be to stay or retire. Would he play for another team? Quote, it's tough to say at this point. I don't think it's fair to anybody or myself to really go down those paths at this point. At some point soon, those paths will become relevant. Rodgers will win the MVP for the 4th time in his career and for the 2nd straight year. If he wants to play, but not for the Packers, he'll definitely need to identify a new football home. Like we talked about, we know the teams that theoretically would be on the table in all of this. And, a lot of people just assume he might retire, and he might retire, okay? He may just say, I want to go out as a Packer. I know that he is stunned by how the last 3 seasons went. He also firmly believes the Packers got rid of some players they should have kept. And he hasn't liked that very much, and that's what's led to a lot of this. The other thing was he did want to be traded last offseason, and he didn't think the Packers were going to do it. Then it leaked out that the Niners did inquire about him, and he was very angry the Packers did not trade him to the 49ers. He was irate with that, and that started a real downward spiral that lasted all the way into right before training camp when he come out and said, I am going to go ahead and come back and play for the Packers. And there's one other sentiment here we got to talk about briefly. This vaccinated, unvaccinated thing and all the backlash that he got from the media, leftists out there, we know, running the gamut. The fact is, I don't know that he's going to want to deal with that again if COVID is part of the NFL's process. They came out with a new protocol yesterday that would make you assume he might be more open to coming back, but we don't know, okay? I think a lot of that wore him out, right? He felt like he made a decision that was his business and his decision, and he took a lot of blowback for it, and he might be like, it's just not worth it. To hell with it. Tell me what you think, Black and White Live fans. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.